Hey, thanks for stopping by. Get over here a little bit closer. Don't be a stranger. Well, it's been an exciting morning. Just got back. Learned a lot of things. For one thing, I'm not a good hotel or restaurant reviewer. I just talked about a restaurant. I didn't talk about the menu. I didn't talk about the prices. I didn't talk about how the food tasted. So I guess my suggestion is, if you want to know about a restaurant or a hotel, or either go to Google and ask Mr. Google or some other vloggers. I'm the worst, I admit it. But anyway, I did enjoy that Kingswick restaurant yesterday, in spite of my non-review. Also, another thing, you know, I was amazed at the traffic, how much it had increased these past few days. I found out why. Somebody told me there was a politician or two or three that came into town. Now, Dumaguete is the capital of the province of Negros Oriental. So I guess because we've had a political situation, I don't want to get into it at all, but they said that President Marcos came down here. So I do know that anytime there's a famous person that comes to Dumaguete, all the traffic is diverted. So that's why it's been a lot more congested than normal. So I may have given the impression that the traffic has always been that congested, but no, just at certain times and certain situations, like, you know, somebody important, somebody famous visiting. Also, it'll be traffic will be diverted if they're having a marathon here. So I've only experienced that once, but I couldn't figure out why traffic was diverted this way and that way from where I normally go. But they were having a marathon that day. So okay, that's understandable. So also another thing I wanted to share, Gloria, you know, we're getting closer and closer to leaving. We're leaving next month. And so there's a lot of things that have to be done, and especially if you've lived here. Oh boy, somebody's doing some construction. I better talk quick while I can. But she went down to our bank, BDO, Banco de Oro, and went to go close her account. I said, no, let's don't close it yet. No, we don't need it. We just go to use the ATM or whatever. Okay, so she was curious. Both of our names are on it. Her name and my name are on the account. So she went there and she called and said, yeah, I can close the account. I just use my, I just have to pull out the money. Well, I was, you know, no surprise that you would pull out the money before you close it. But here's the interesting thing. She said, we have to leave 5 pesos in. That's about 10 cents. We have to leave 5 pesos in? Yeah, then they'll close it. So after she had called me, and after she hung up, I checked the balance. There's a little app that I can check the balance on my account. Sure enough, balance 5 pesos. So she came down to where I was eating breakfast and gave me the balance that we had on the account. So I've got pesos to last us to the end of the month. Now, beginning first week in April was when we're taking off. So I was kind of on pins and needles, making sure everything goes smoothly. But they had a situation here, I don't know if you know it, but it caused the island to be locked down. The airports were closed and the ships were closed, so nobody is leaving. But I think that's lifted now. So, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. So hopefully everything will go smoothly. Somebody asked me, what in the world are you going to do with 10 years of accumulated stuff? Which is a good question. Actually, when we leave here, it's going to look like some aliens have come and abducted us, because we're leaving everything except what we can put in our suitcases. And mostly that's just my cameras and laptop and technology stuff. But, the furniture, it stays. Most of our clothing's going to stay. We don't need a lot of clothing. So we're going to have 2 carry-ons and maybe a check-in or 2, maybe. We'll see about that. So anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you. Mostly about the traffic situation. It's not as bad as it looked on my video. So also, just to remind you that when you see a video or a picture, it's just a snapshot in time. It doesn't mean that everything is like that video or snapshot all the time. So I met a fellow today who'd been here 4 months, which I think is a great idea to come check it out and spend a month or 2 or 3, if you can afford it, and it'll be well worth it, because seeing things on video is one thing and being boots on the ground is something else. So wish you all the best. Thanks for coming by. I'll keep putting out my videos no matter what, but probably not so much on any kind of restaurant or hotel review. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Hehehe